person.
I've been living in Spain for more than 3 years now, almost four actually. In Asturias, spring is by far my busiest time of year. It's the time of year when I prepare to grow a ton of food. It's a lot of work, but it's also worth it. At this moment, the air smells like wet grass and wood smoke. The sun has managed to find its way back to Asturias, which makes working in my yard a lot more manageable. Over the winter, I got used to the sun rising just before 9 a.m. and setting around 5 p.m. And now the sky stays bright past 9 p.m., which is a big plus.
Look at this celery, out of control.
It gives our yard a chance to dry after it rains. It also helps us to generate more solar power. On top of that, it extends when we can work in our garden. The first year that we planted our garden, we didn't know how to start. I don't know how, but I fell on something called culture. It's German for mound culture. It's a permaculture technique where you bury wood, branches, and organic debris under soil to create garden beds. And then as the wood decays, it actually improves the soil. And 3 years later, the garden beds are really, really healthy. And the only real con that I've found with this method is preparing the beds for the new growing season. That's because I often run into logs when I dig. This year, we're doing something new with our garden beds. First, I'm planting a persimmon tree in my garden bed. Persimmon is one of my favorite fruits. When they're ripe, they literally taste like candy. It's important that I grow things that I want to eat rather than what you would typically expect in a garden. So I went back to this shop in Oviedo. I'd found it randomly a couple of years ago.
Look at the little piggies. Wow.
This is like a picture you need.
Oh, it's so tiny. Oh, you're so silly. Ooh, look at these fennials.
What's it called? Fennials?
Yeah, these are called
The
fennials.
plastic?
Um,
They're fiber.
maybe fiberglass?
Oh yeah, they're fiber.
Yeah.
Look at the fountain. This is what we need to make with the waterfalls in the back.
Oh, yeah. Look at this
Can you
oven.
take a picture of this? This is the idea, the concept.
Okay.
You can-
Okay, look, they got Buddha. Look at all the things. Look at these planters. Okay, look at this clay oven.
Like a pizza.
Yeah. And then they have this metal one. These flower pots are fun. Ooh, look at the bench. Today, I shall find one boat. They got
These pillows.
Mimosa de qué? Mimosa injertada? What is this? Nispero. Ooh. Cypress. Caviar London English. See? Yeah.
So you're buying it.
See.
We ended up buying our willow tree there, and now we bought a persimmon tree from them. I also grabbed a wisteria for the pergola that we still have to put up. This year, we're also going to try at growing kiwis again. It'll be our third year trying this. We ordered 3 vines that will come in next week. 2 are female and 1 is male. All the kiwis that we've planted before died. And we thought it was because we have way too much clay soil in our garden. However, it turns out that we have voles. And this little rodent loves to chomp on the young roots of kiwi plants. The people we ordered the plants from helped us to figure this out. They also told us what to do about them. We're going to trap the roots of the kiwis in wire to keep the voles out. Some people actually use broken glass in the soil, but we don't want broken glass in our soil, so we're just going to stick to the wire. I am committed to growing kiwis because it's another one of my favorite fruits. Instead of keeping all the herbs in the huerto like we did before, we're making a potted herb garden. In the huerto, we're going to focus on companion planting because some plants just grow better when they're next to their friends. We're also doing succession planting this year. We're going to space out when we plant things, and this is going to extend our growing season so we don't have these huge harvests that we have to work our way through. We're also going to do in-ground composting. We got some bins from IKEA to see if we like it. It's not expensive, so I think it'll be something interesting to try out. So we're gonna put these bins in our garden and drop our scraps in and let the worms do all of the work. Our garden beds are really rich with worms already, and I think this could add to the richness of the soil. I'm going to add a companion planting guide in the video description. It's just all the information that I gathered from me, and I thought it'd be great to share with you. So if you want, you can try it too. Last week, I did promise to share the showcase in Ribadesella. I've shown bits of Ribadesella before in my video, Living in Spain on a Low Salary. This visit was the weekend for the 34th edition of the Carreras de Caballos de la Playa de Ribadesella. The horse races are on the beach. We missed the first day because we were actually in Avilés. You probably saw that last video, but we were able to make it for day 2 of the exhibition.
Señoras, señores, es para nosotros un placer volver a Ribadesella y compartir nuestra magia con todos ustedes. Buenos días a todos y bienvenidos a la magia del caballo.
The horses, they were on the sand. The riders were in traditional dress. People were just lined up everywhere on the beach, and instead of seeing the horses racing, we were able to capture them showing off. And while I was standing there, I thought, I can't believe that something like this is free.
El caballo nace como un espectáculo en el que da cabida a los sueños y la pasión. Un director artístico por cuyas venas corre sangre ecuestre. Sobre el primer caballo tordo, 4 ingredientes imprescindibles: experiencia, tenacidad, lucha y un toque de picardía. Vamos a dar un fuerte aplauso a Manuel. Con el tiempo nos hemos convertido en una escuela de arte ecuestre, en el que grandes y pequeños desarrollan su talento. Sobre el caballo castaño, sabiduría, destreza, valentía y agallas. Una amazona que sabe cómo crear magia. ¡Marta! A lomos del otro caballo tordo, elegancia y una gran afición por este mundo. Un jinete con una conexión especial con su caballo. ¡Marcos! Montando al otro caballo castaño, armonía, entrega y sensibilidad. Una amazona que hace del vínculo un verdadero espectáculo. Daniela. Y por último, a lomos del caballo cremello, pasión, entrega y muchas ganas de seguir creciendo en este mundo. Carla. Pues no vamos a tener que esperar más, porque al ritmo que marca la música vamos a dejar que nos lo expliquen Manuel y Gitano.
quiera por la calle y al que le dé primito que perdone. Lo que se amarra rostita hay en el pelo. Hey, 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 hey.
Ejemplos de confianza.
There is something we just can't deny, that we can't put to words, I don't know why. It's in the feeling, energy, the vibe, epistemology of love.
One more thing. I found a store online called GT World. Now, for my friends with textured hair, you may have had a hard time finding products that you use but at reasonable prices. Well, I'm so excited because they had something I was looking for that I found was very expensive here, and they had it at a reasonable price. This is not sponsored in any way, I'm just sharing. First, they have Blue Magic. Whoop. I've been using this forever. Stay Soft-Fro. I got me some good lotion, Stay Soft-Fro lotion, because, you know, moisturized. They probably have other products that you might be looking for. There's a lot more in this box. But these are things that I grew up with, and I almost resigned myself to not finding at a reasonable price. And when I found this website, I spent 2 hours combing their entire website to see every product that they offer. And that's the thing. Even though I have built something new here, I still have my roots from where I come from. I don't know what I'm going to share next. There is so much that's going on in Asturias right now, and I really have to choose what I think would be beautiful to share with you. So I want you to make sure that you're subscribed with your notifications turned on so you don't miss what comes next. And I want to thank you for being here. Hasta la próxima. Like, the packaging is top tier. I have some more Stay Soft-Fro because that's what I like. And then I got some dark brown hair color, hair rinse, because dyeing my hair is the surest way for me to lose my hair. And they gave me something free. Let's see, Miracle Styling Ayurvedic Hair and Scalp Oil. And I got a body spray. I used to use this so much when I was younger, and I wouldn't have found it had I not scoured that website for hours. But this is Yearly body spray. Love this Lily of the Valley scent. And I also got the perfume talc powder. And again, Lily of the Valley scent. Look, summer's coming. This will take care of all that sweat. That's going to happen soon. All right. Bye.